Coffee and Headlines is brought to you by the generous support of our viewers and the following community partners: Best Cord Cutting TV, Bravo's Restaurant Bar, Joint Boutique Hotel and Co-work, Oculto, and Siam Cocina Thai. Thank you for your support, and thank you for supporting our community partners. Hey, welcome back to Coffee and Headlines, our morning get-together live here on Facebook. We had, if you watched from the very beginning, we had a brand new community partner intro video that I may play later on today. I want to make sure that everybody likes it and that you're happy with it and that it doesn't interfere with your experience here at Coffee and Headlines. This is important to me, but it's also important to honor those amazing community partners that help us with funding for new equipment and this, that, and the other. And we, of course, want everyone to get to know them and to support them as well. So here we are, another Coffee and Headlines. Today is July 18, and I am so happy to be here with you. We have useful news, we have useless news, and we're going to go through it all and take it from there. So, as usual, a capital Q for your comments, and of course, an N. Yes, an N. If you are new, capital N, we'll give you a nice little welcome. And of course, this was also updated. This now, oh my goodness, I forgot to add Oculto to this. Oculto confirmed their community partnership yesterday, so I am very happy that they are joining us as well. So here we go. For starters, this is good news. The mayors-elect from Puerto Vallarta and Bahía de Banderas, Luis Munguia and Héctor Santana, continue to strategize together in anticipation of their upcoming governmental periods, which begin later on this year. This time around, Munguia and Santana met with representatives from the local business community with whom they discussed important topics such as water, public security, urban development, the Federación Bridge, and of course the combined growth of both of the municipalities. If you're a basketball fan, you'll be happy to know that Puerto Vallarta will soon have its own pro basketball team. And by soon, I mean in less than a month. As of August 13, the new team called the Iguanas will begin practicing at the basketball court in the municipal stadium. I understand they're still looking for players. So if you know of someone that is young and has basketball skills and would like to be part of the new pro team here in Puerto Vallarta, just follow this news item and you'll be able to point them in the right direction. And speaking of pointing people in the right direction, Puerto Vallarta's traffic police seem to be coming down on motorcyclists without helmets, which is, of course, illegal. So if you or someone you love rides a motorcycle, make sure that a helmet is worn or the rider is going to face a fine. And of course, if you ride your motorcycle and give somebody a ride and that person does not have a helmet, that is just as bad. And then, this is our totally useless news of the day. Puerto Vallarta's El Centro Facade Project advances. That's the headline, and that's the news. We're still not, we still don't know what the colors will be. There are no specifics as of yet, other than the fact that the proposal will be incorporated into the so-called Municipal Image and Identity Rulebook. And once it is, it becomes law. And once that happens, homes and storefronts in El Centro can be fined if they do not follow the guidelines, the color guidelines. So it's not like you have to hurry out and paint something. They say that they're going to socialize the project in the next coming weeks, which is the government's way of saying we're going to be knocking on your door and letting you know what are the colors you can pick. I only hope that they are more forthcoming of information for those of us that are looking forward to either seeing a completely beautiful color coordinated downtown area or not at all. And here's another good news. Guadalajara's International Airport now has a second runway that is set to begin operating this coming Tuesday. The new runway, along with a 15,000 million peso remodeling and expansion project on the airport terminal, will result in a major boost for our capital city as it relates to both flight and passenger traffic. You may be curious to know, or maybe not, this morning I was helping Dora put together a new poem, and it was either finish the poem with Dora or prepare the news. So we were almost there, but we'll have a new poem from Dora tomorrow morning. Meanwhile, let's take a quick look at the weather forecast to see what's going on out there. Okay, that seems to be left field. Snarky Weather says, no, I can't say I've ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics. And I don't know what specifically that refers to. I may have missed a bit of news somewhere. But what is important to us, of course, is our local weather forecast. Right now, we're enjoying 30 degrees Celsius, and our humidity is at 75%. Our weather forecast for today says we're going to enjoy partly cloudy skies in the morning with rain in the afternoon, a chance of rain of 37%, a high of 32 and a low of 25. Tomorrow, Friday, mostly cloudy skies in the morning with thunderstorms. In the afternoon, a chance of rain of 50%, a high of 32 and a low of 25. And then Saturday, mostly cloudy skies in the morning with thunderstorms in the afternoon, a chance of rain of 76%, a high of 31 and a low of 25. Last night, it was so warm here in town that I decided to brainwash myself a little bit. I always sleep with a sound machine. Well, not a sound machine. My iPhone, I have an application that has either white noise or brown noise or this, that, and the other. And but it also has a rain setting. So I set it to the rain setting, thinking to myself, you know, if I hear rain, I'll think that it is actually cooler than it is, and I will sleep better. And don't you know, I actually slept better. So give it a go if you want to enjoy the benefits of having a sound machine on. And of course, we're going to talk about this in my Soundscapes of Serenity music appreciation presentation in August. This is not the next one, but we're going to dive into ambient music and its origins, its evolution, and its healing power. But not quite yet. First, we have to go through a birthday celebration, which I've been talking about, Notes from the Heart. I will put together a little promo video for that later on today or tomorrow, as it will take place a week from today. But what I do want to let you know is, of course, that today is our next mini meet and greet at CIMPV Cocina Thai in Los Tules. I am so happy to see that all the available slots are gone. So we're going to have a wonderful experience dining together today. If you missed it, please let me know. And we will continue scheduling these mini meet and greets on a regular basis as long as there is interest in having them. So there you have it. I also want to let you know that yesterday's spotlight was just amazing. Carmen Porras came back to join us, and she gave us the most insightful presentation on the cuisine from the state of Puebla, of course, in anticipation of her upcoming Puebla My Love public dinner, which will take place a week from Saturday. But it was really fun because through Carmen's presentation, we learned all kinds of things, such as the fact that, she has a Mexican restaurant operation, and yet she does not necessarily cook her Mexican food at home the way she cooks it at the restaurant, which I thought was interesting. And we also learned a little bit about how to go to the supermarket and pick up our own mole sauce and what to do with it once you buy it. We talked about important restaurants in Mexico City to get to explore. So it was a wonderful conversation. I want to thank Carmen for her generous contribution of knowledge and time. And if you're curious about the history of cuisine from Puebla, I strongly recommend that you check out last night's or yesterday's edition of the Spotlight. And of course, we'll be setting up the new links for the upcoming Spotlight either today or tomorrow. And speaking of Spotlight, let's have a look at this. And here we go. Let's take a look at your comments. Oh, Albert, you were so funny yesterday. Yesterday, I was in the middle of the Spotlight and my computer starts buzzing. Albert was calling me, which is absolutely lovely. And because Carmen knows Albert has scheduled a private dinner at Oculto that I attended. So I decided to answer Albert while we were live. And I said to Albert, hey, you, I'm live. Come watch the show. And he joined us. But that was really, really funny. No harm done. It was absolutely funny. Thank you for your comments on our new community partner opening. I'd like to play it again just to make sure that everybody gets to see it, because I may move it from the beginning to the middle of the show. This is an announcement of our new community partners and the way we are hoping to get you excited about this and to get you to support them as well. Check it out.
Coffee and Headlines is brought to you by the generous support of our viewers and the following community partners: Best Cord Cutting TV, Bravo's Restaurant Bar, Joint Boutique Hotel and Co-work, Oculto, and Siam Cocina Thai. Thank you for your support, and thank you for supporting our community partners.
And this is how we're going to be acknowledging our community partners moving forward. I hope you don't find it too intrusive. And let me know what you think. Oh, thank you, Bill. Nice shirt. This is my green leaf shirt. I think it's good for this time of year because everything is so green out there. Let's see what else we have. Ooh, good morning from Corona, California, says Glenn. This weekend we are scheduling the delivery of our Puerto Vallarta home. Congratulations. Laura, I am so glad that you enjoyed yesterday's Spotlight. Carmen is so amazing. I love to know her. I love that I know her. And Betsy, who knew? Betsy loves pro basketball. I know nothing about basketball. Maybe we can go to a game together and you can explain it all to me. Chris asks, any news when the new airport terminal opens? I haven't seen anything out there lately, Chris, but I did see a nice update on Google Maps that shows just how large the construction is looking from above. And of course, driving past it, you can see that it is ongoing, but there is no specific information that I've seen published in the recent past. Needless to say, when we do, we'll bring it here to Coffee and Headlines. Laura asks, does Carmen offer cooking classes? Yes, she does, and she has different choices. Best thing to do there is to just check out their Facebook page and contact them directly. We usually announce them here at Coffee and Headlines, but just in case, make sure that you connect with Carmen directly. Let's see what else. John says, I love sleeping to the sound of rain. I do too. It is very, very relaxing. Thank you for that, Karen. I am so glad that as we move forward with the spotlight, it continues to serve its purpose, which makes me very happy. Paco, do you still have the picture meme of Albert? I know that I have it somewhere. I'll have to look for it, but I don't know exactly where it is. Pum 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 pum. And Karen has family over. Enjoy your time with your family, and of course catch up with us whenever you can. And this brings us to the end of today's broadcast. I am still figuring out how to make the new sponsors scroll at the end of the show, but as always, I want to thank you so much for all your support ongoing, whether it's membership or ideas or you're spreading the word or the coffees you buy, and of course our community partners. All of you are essential to keep this going on, and I am so grateful for that. I will go on and get ready for today's dinner, which I'm looking forward to, and I hope to see you tomorrow morning as usual. Take care.